What? Little Prompt, what you gonna do? What you gonna do, Little Prompt? Yeah. Yeah.
Yo, you're at the gas station with no security? Yo, what would you do if I just slapped the shit out of you right now?
Yeah, I don't want a problem, bro.
You probably wouldn't do anything, right?
You probably wouldn't do anything either.
With no security?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd get back in your car too, bro.
He never hits the brakes, not even for a second. Every time something goes sideways, he doubles down and pushes it even further. People getting kicked out, constant chaos, drama piling up back to back. It just keeps stacking, and now it feels like nothing can slow him down at all. This is Jack Doherty, turning reckless moments into content, crossing lines like it's no big deal and acting like it's all part of some game. And it all goes back to those Walmart pranks, except calling them pranks is being generous. Those weren't jokes, they were full-on public scenes labeled as entertainment. That's where everything really kicked off. From there, it didn't just grow, it spun out fast. When people hear pranks, don't get it mixed up, this wasn't harmless fun at all. This was loud, disruptive behavior causing real problems, then getting brushed off as content like that made it okay. One stunt after another, pushing limits every single time until Walmart finally had enough and banned him completely. For most people, that would have been a wake-up call, but not Jack. He wore that ban like a trophy, showing it off like he won something, even while things were already getting way bigger than just store drama. Then in 2018, he aimed straight at a huge name, streamer Ninja. Jack thought he had a smart plan, sending donations under fake names and turning it into an exposed Ninja video, even claiming Ninja begged him to delete it. But that whole setup fell apart almost instantly. Ninja came out, shut it down publicly, and made it clear the whole thing was fake. Just like that, Jack got called out across the gaming world. That's what happens when you chase attention without a real plan. Most people would have slowed down after getting exposed like that, maybe rethink everything, but not him. That moment didn't humble him at all. If anything, it set the tone for what came next, and from there, things only got messier. Fast forward to 2020, and somehow Jack ends up on Dr. Phil, but not for anything good. The episode straight up questioned if he was a neighborhood problem or just misunderstood, and his neighbor had clearly had enough. The noise, the dirt bike, cameras always rolling. It never stopped. You'd think going on national TV would make him reflect, maybe chill out a bit or try to fix how people see him. But no. He showed up acting the exact same way, cocky, unapologetic, and completely out of control. It got so intense that Dr. Phil actually cut the segment short and had him removed from the stage. Imagine going on a show meant to check your behavior and turning it into self-promo. It completely backfired in real time. Instead of gaining support, he ended up pushing even more people away. That whole situation flipped into straight backlash, fast. Getting called out on TV would make most people slow down and rethink everything, but not here. Jack packed up, left his parents' place, and moved into a huge mansion in a quiet Los Angeles neighborhood. And what did he do next? Jumped right back into the same loud, chaotic behavior, just now with a bigger spotlight on him. And yeah, new house, new problems, same pattern.
Me and Zach, we're the last two left of this house, and we're getting evicted, so that's the news for you guys.
The neighbors weren't having it at all. The noise, the constant filming, the non-stop disruption, it got old real quick. But instead of calming things down, Jack leaned into it even harder. He started posting videos of the arguments, putting every bit of tension online like it was entertainment. Then things took another turn when it escalated with the landlord's son. Now it's not just random complaints, it's direct conflict. The landlord stepped in and gave him a clear warning, take the videos down or you're out. Simple decision, right? Not for Jack. He doubled down again, posting even more confrontational clips and pushing everything further than it needed to go. And yeah, it ended exactly how you'd expect. He got kicked out. That's what happens when you keep clashing with the people who control where you live. You can't keep pushing limits and expect no consequences. He lost a massive house over behavior he refused to change. Think about that for a second. But even after that, nothing really shifted. He fully leaned into the chaos like it was all part of some bigger plan, turning live stream drama into the main attraction. At a bare-knuckle fighting championship event, where most people are just there to enjoy the moment, Jack somehow ends up in the middle of more trouble, this time with another streamer, Neon. What started as basic crowd talk didn't stay small for long. It quickly turned into something way more intense. Both of them ended up getting kicked out of the arena, like they crossed the line one too many times. But it didn't stop there. Cameras caught everything spilling outside, both of them still going at it, turning the whole scene into something that looked straight out of a WWE-style showdown. Loud, messy, and impossible to ignore.
Underage girls on yachts and taking percentages of them. You will be going down, my brother. You will be going down. I never had any real problem with you until now. So you will be going down. Girls on the yacht making them drink. I know everything about you, and I got this. I got it.
Except this wasn't scripted at all. This was messy, unpredictable, and completely out of control. Because of that stunt, the streaming platform stepped in and hit both of them with temporary bans. No hesitation. Think about that for a second. Jack shows up expecting entertainment, gets pulled into a real situation, and walks away banned online too. That says a lot all by itself. But even that wasn't the highest point. Things escalated again toward the end of 2023, and this time it got even more serious. He got denied entry to a private Halloween party hosted by Corinna, and reports claimed he wasn't allowed in because of his reputation. Most people would have just brushed it off and kept it moving, but not Jack. Instead, he took it further and posted the party's address online, exposing the entire event. That move triggered instant backlash. People saw it as crossing a major line, and the reaction hit fast. What started as simply not getting into a party turned into one of his most talked about controversies, and it didn't stop there. Then another situation turned physical, and things got messy right away. Jack's bodyguard got into an altercation with one of Corinna's friends, and Jack himself ended up getting hit too. What should have been a simple "you're not on the list" moment turned into a full-blown incident. And it didn't end there. Legal issues followed, pushing everything into more serious territory. After that, allegations about his behavior started surfacing, and the entire conversation around his name shifted almost overnight. Streamer Natalie Reynolds accused him of recruiting young female creators under questionable circumstances, pointing to contract deals that raised concerns. Then things escalated even more when Neon supported those claims, adding even more pressure to an already intense situation. There were also allegations claiming Jack used pressure tactics involving intoxication to push deals, and that set everything off instantly. The reaction came in fast and from every direction. People weren't just criticizing, they were seriously disturbed by what they were hearing. The backlash spiraled out of control, and even his defenders struggled to respond. It felt like trying to hold back a flood that just wouldn't stop. Even though Jack denied all of it, the damage had already landed hard. Whatever was left of his reputation took a major hit, and this part of his story carried serious weight. It's one thing to cause chaos or get into public conflicts, but stepping into this kind of situation changes everything. Moments like that don't just fade away, they stick and reshape how people see you completely. And somehow, even after all that, it still didn't end there. One of his most talked about moments hit in October 2024, and it was intense. Jack was live streaming while driving his McLaren 57OS on a rainy Florida highway, clearly more focused on his phone than the road ahead. You can already see where this is going, and it wasn't good. Then it happened. He lost control, hydroplaned, and slammed straight into a guardrail. The crash was serious. His passenger was badly injured, and this wasn't something minor you could brush off.
Michael, do you have film on that phone too?
But what shocked people the most came right after. Instead of stopping everything, he kept the camera rolling and captured the entire situation for content. Someone sitting right next to him was hurt, and his first move was to keep filming. That moment didn't sit right with people at all. Even his own audience turned on him, reacting with straight disbelief at what they were watching. The platform responded quickly, hitting him with another ban for dangerous behavior, and on top of that, police cited him for using his phone while driving. At that point, it wasn't just random controversy anymore. It looked like a pattern forming in real time. Talk about everything crashing down at once: a wrecked supercar, backlash from fans, and another platform ban all hitting together. You'd think that would finally force a change, maybe slow things down for once, but that didn't happen either. Instead, things kept going. Not long after, another crash made headlines. This time on a dirt bike. Jack tried to pull off a stunt, lost control, and completely wiped out, sliding across the pavement in a moment that looked just as reckless as everything that came before. The fall was brutal, no way around it. It looked serious, the kind of crash that makes you stop and rewind. But instead of owning what happened, he quickly shifted the blame, pointing fingers at the police and claiming they somehow caused it.
This is why we're in here in the beginning. It's freaking cops, all right? I was riding my dirt bike on the road, and they always like to cry and fuss about it and give me tickets, so...
Even though he walked away with only minor injuries, people weren't buying that explanation at all. If anything, it just confirmed what a lot of people already believed. Wherever there's trouble, he doesn't avoid it, he runs straight toward it. The more he tried to dodge responsibility, the more obvious the pattern became, and people were calling it out louder every time. And just when it seemed like things might finally slow down, it happened again. On January 19th, 2025, another incident unfolded, this time in New York City. Jack was live streaming on a platform called Party, still chasing attention after previous bans. During the stream, a random guy wearing a ski mask appeared, and things escalated fast. Instead of backing off or letting things cool down, Jack and his security chased the guy down, and it turned into a full-on beatdown, all caught live on camera. It didn't stop there either. After everything went down, Jack kept taunting, making the situation even worse and adding more tension to something that was already out of control. The clips spread everywhere almost instantly, going viral across platforms. That led to yet another ban, hitting hard for someone depending on streaming to stay relevant. At this point, it's starting to look like a cycle that just keeps repeating itself. Every time it seems like things might shift, the same type of situation shows up again. And then came what many people see as the breaking point, a dangerous dirt bike jump that pushed things even further. On February 28, 2025, Jack tried to turn a roadside incline into a ramp, ignoring the risks completely and setting himself up for another serious crash. This time, it hit different. Jack got launched off hard, slamming into the pavement with enough force to break his collarbone.
Is that bad?
Yeah, you see a fracture right there?
Yeah.
That's supposed to be in line. This piece should be 1. So it's a displaced fracture.
Yeah, it was that serious. No brushing it off this time. He even posted about it later, calling it his worst crash yet. Fans showed real concern, but at the same time, a lot of people started noticing the same pattern again. This wasn't just a one-time accident. This was like the 3rd or 4th major crash in just a few months. At that point, people weren't ignoring it anymore. They were connecting the dots. And then came his response. Way too casual for something that serious. He admitted, yeah, I guess that was dumb. But it didn't sound like a real wake-up call at all. It felt like just another moment brushed off, like everything else before it. Not long after, he was already hinting at coming back with even bigger stunts once he healed. That's when it really started to hit people. This isn't just bad luck anymore. It's a cycle. The same risks, the same outcomes, over and over again. From getting exposed to getting evicted, banned, and constantly pulled into drama, it just keeps stacking up. And now it leaves one big question hanging. How long can this keep going before something even worse happens? Because next time it might not end with just a broken collarbone. If you've been watching this all unfold, drop your thoughts below, because this story is far from normal. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more breakdowns like this, because there's always more going on behind the scenes than people realize.